Hey guys, Arkwomble here with day 20 of JUG July. What is going on? We have a gameplay on mission today. I'm using the MP7 silencer and range, I believe. Bouncing Betty and portable radar. And actually, instead of getting one jug, I'm actually getting two. And this is my first double assault jug in one game. And I really didn't think this game was going to turn out as good as it ended up being. But yeah, everything worked out in the end. I didn't realize that I kept getting my kill streaks. Like I got kills and I didn't worry about looking at my point streak counter over to the bottom right. But I just played the game instead of worrying about getting a juggernaut. And, okay, yeah, these guys right here, they were laying on the ground. They did this the whole game. They just laid in random spots, and you would walk on top of them, and they would either kill you or their teammates would kill you, and it was really annoying. But finally, I start my kill streak up. Everything's going good. I think it's a 4 kill streak right now, and it's only 15 points into the game. And as you can tell, they have C and A, and we have B. This is not a good combination because we're spawning in the middle and they're spawning on both sides of us. What we would like to get is C and B, so you could, spawn trap them here at A. It's a lot better to have the higher ground on any fighting game, and that's the same way as it is in real life. But today I kind of want to talk about my setup. In the past few videos I've been using MP7, silencer rapid fire, or silencer rapid fire, just any of those combinations, any of the 3 combinations anyway. And people call it a tryhard weapon because of its accuracy and it doesn't have that much damage. Its accuracy makes it overpowered, and I don't agree with that, just because of the fact that the damage is so poor on it with silencer, and especially if you don't have range on it. Range helps it out just a little bit more, and it's really not overpowered at all. The accuracy is great, and some of the long shots I get with it are crazy because it's so accurate, and you can just lock onto people. And I've heard thermal's really good with it too, but I haven't tried it. And use whatever gun's comfortable for you. Like I was using the rapid fire silencer today, and it wasn't working out for me, so I switched back to a silencer range, and my shots are more on. Rapid fire kind of makes your gun recoil more, and you don't see that much of a difference really with MP7, but there is a slight difference. And one thing I've changed up is I'm using a Bouncing Betty instead of a Claymore. Reason being is Bouncing Betties, you don't see them as easily as you see a Claymore, and you don't have to put them in such an awkward position. Claymore, you have to stick them either facing a doorway far enough back so the enemy can't run past them, or facing away from a doorway so when they run in or run out, it'll blow up as they're running away from it, killing them, or you have more of a chance of killing them anyway. Bouncing Betty, yes, you have that delay where it doesn't kill them immediately like the Claymore does, but you can't escape it. Once it goes off, it's gonna hit you no matter what, unless you duck. And that's one thing. I'm not going for the instant kill like you would with the Claymore. I'm going for, if it kills them, that's great, that's good, everything's gonna be okay. But if it doesn't, I'm gonna get that hit marker. I'm gonna hear that distinct noise when it goes off. Because a Claymore, I don't know, I can't pick it up that well. Bouncing Betty, I hear the high pitched sound and then you hear the boom. So I either get the hit marker and look, or I hear the sound and I look that way. If I get a hit marker, it's easier for me to kill them. So that's my preferences. Port radar, it's okay. There's a lot of kids that run Blind Eye and Assassin. I'm not dogging them. That's a good setup. I just prefer sleight of hand and Assassin, so I can reload faster and get out of some sticky situations. Yeah, that guy just jumped down. It kind of scared me. Kind of lay right here for a few seconds because there's red dots all around me. And yeah, my secondary is an MP9 silencer. I've used that in, I believe, every single one of my videos. Forgive me if I haven't. I'm pretty sure I've used it in every single one. And the reason I use that is because it's basically the MP7 in secondary form. It's not as accurate, but the damage, I believe, I'm not, don't like quote me on this, and I'm pretty sure it's not because of the secondary. But it seems to me like the MP9 has a little bit better damage. I don't know if it's just me. You guys can leave comments and tell me what you think about it. I know lots of not kids. I don't want to say kids because it like I'm saying like they're bad or something. No, I just say kids because that's what I usually do. I'm 17. I'm a kid. I will be 17. And yeah, like some people use the FMG9s. I'm not a big fan of it just because of the accuracy issue. You can't put a silencer on a single FMG and it'd be as accurate as an MP9. And the same way with the Scorpion. Scorpion's damage terrible. The G18 is, oh, it's just bad all the way around. I don't even want to go there. I don't see how people use it on this game, but I've been killed with it before. And okay, hold on, let me pause that for a second. You see this guy I'm shooting at right here? He's right beside me, and I don't want to kill myself and end my streak. I'm on 14 or 15, I think. I don't know. So I tell Oddwomble to go back there and kill him, and I'm watching him, and he goes back there and kills him. And once I get out of my AC-130, he's like, "You're never gonna believe this." The guy was right in your face with a small, waiting for you to get out of your AC-130 so he could kill you. And you know, I was really grateful that he did that. And that's a good thing about playing with teammates. I like playing with a full team, but I'd prefer to play with 3 to 4 people on your team, like, you know, a stack team anyway, and then have like 2 randoms. But if you're gonna go for like, if you want to go for wins objectively, and you're not worried about getting juggernauts or anything, or kill feeds if you're a sniper, definitely run with 6 people if you can, or the more the merrier anyway. So anyway, back to the MP9 thing. The G18s are bad. Scorpion dual wield is not that bad. I actually like running around with that. But for secondary, I would definitely pick the MP9 silencer any day over any other secondary. And you know, I'm more of a machine gun pistol fan than I am a regular like semi-automatic pistol or handgun. I like to be able to hold down the trigger and my gun shoot full auto, but you're sacrificing some of the damage, whereas a handgun can kill them in a 2-3 shots. You know, your little machine gun pistol may take, you know, 5 shots, but it all makes up for it because of the rate of fire and the accuracy and the handling and everything. And I've actually wanting to try a new kind of, oh, hold on. This is hilarious. This is the worst firefight I've ever been in. Me and the sniper's going at it right here. And that's where having that good secondary is definitely a plus. And anyway, back on this strategy I want to try. I'm wanting to try UAV, ballistic vest, and go for a Moab one like free-for-all. Quadwomble was telling me about this guy that does that, and he gets Moabs using that tactic because every time he gets hurt, he can go back and set down another ballistic vest and take from it, and it gives him the protection. And that is a huge plus in free-for-all. You got kids coming from everywhere, and you always need extra protection. But you know, I'm always not always. When I get mad, I run support, but for the most part, assault is the way to go. If you can get good kill streaks, high kill streaks, like if you can get 9, 12, 15, then you're gonna dominate almost every map unless the enemy team is shooting you down with, you know, stingers or something. And right here I get my second Reaper. That first Juggernaut was really short-lived. And this time I want to try to make it more worthwhile. I have Odd Womble and Stupid Womble darting me this time, which helps out a bunch. I don't have to worry about watching my own back. And I'm extremely bad with the Reaper. AC-130 is definitely more my style. But in this game, I really didn't do that good with either one of them, just because the enemy team kept shooting them down, and this really is my map for it. I prefer a more open map with less buildings, preferably dome, just because it's small and, you know, they don't have anywhere to hide, and stuff like that. I don't really like Seatown. I like Fallen. Fallen's pretty good for it, because you can get spawn traps on Fallen pretty easily. There, I got my 15th Juggernaut. Second Juggernaut, and you know, I'm calling it in right here. Stupid Womble calls in his stealth bomber to kind of back me up here in a second. We have B and A, and that's not the combination of flag I like. Like I said, I like C and B, but you know, you gotta play with the cards you're dealt when life gives you apples, you make lemonade. You know, but no. When life gives me apples, I make apple juice or applesauce or something like that. Lemon apple, or something. You know, I'm gonna make a new fruit or vegetable. You know, one of these days when I get rich and famous. No, I'm just joking, but yeah, I kind of know if this is Xbox lag or my game lag. It doesn't happen to anyone but me that I can tell. It's like my game freezes 3 times and then it stops. But pretty sure it's my Xbox. I don't know if I'm gonna get the new Xbox when it comes out. I don't know if it's Xbox 720 or Game Station 3500 or 7000. You know, one of those crazy names with numbers. Whatever it is, I will eventually get it. And yeah, this has been episode 20 of JUG July. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. I really like commentating, and I like the gameplay as much as I do the commentating. You know, it's fun to talk and see what you guys think. So leave comments, rate, and subscribe. I really appreciate it, guys. See ya.